Well, 50 million buys you in Texas versus NYC. Let's get to it.
$6 million buys you in New York City.
And this is what $50 million buys you in Austin, Texas.
This is what $54.6 million buys you in New York City.
And this is what $50 million buys you in Austin, Texas. And in today's episode, we are going to settle once and for all the age-old debate when it comes to real estate tours on the internet: New York City versus Texas.
I will see you at the top of the hill.
Starting off in New York, we have $54.6 million, gets you 6,512 square feet, 9 rooms, 4 beds, 4.5 bathrooms. And in Austin, Texas, we have $50 million for 9 bedrooms, 8 full, 3 partial bathrooms, 10,505 square feet interior, sitting on just under 6 acres of land. Now, before we get into the comparison, I want you to comment.
Fuck that. I mean, you probably paying for more land than house. How much land?
Sitting on just under 6 acres of
6 acres
land. Now, before we get into the comparison, I want you to comment down below, New York City or Texas. And if you're new here and you want to see more real estate,
I'm gonna say Texas because you can do a lot in Texas. A lot of shit in Texas.
Content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. And with that, as far as the format, we're gonna break down room by room, first showing you New York City, and then immediately after the same room in Texas, and then I'm gonna give my feedback on the 2 rooms. First comparison, the exterior of the house / building and the land it's on. Standing over 1,400 feet above Manhattan's Billionaires Row, this building was constructed in 2021 on a site that is only 60 feet wide, around the original Steinway & Sons headquarters that was built in 1925. Now, speaking more on the exterior of this building, it's capped by a 300-foot tall decorative steel crown. The building is designed by shop architects in a neo-Art Deco style, featuring feathered setbacks and residential terraces, like the one that I'm standing on right now. The building is clad with glass on the northern and southern exposures, optimizing the views, and it has these beautiful glassed terracotta panels and bronze finishes on the eastern and western exposures, which causes the building to shimmer as the light changes throughout the day. This terrace is also 50 feet long, and as you can see now, if you are brave, you can stick your head out the side here and get a view of Central Park. So you can get pretty much northern, southern, eastern, and western views from this apartment. The first time I came up here and I stuck my head across there and I saw that, I was like, oh my god.
Nigga dropped his phone.
But just for perspective, you can see how expansive this terrace is. And as far as those views, I mean, you have the entirety of Lower Manhattan. You even have the East River. I'm clear to see the ocean from here.
And you up there, you just that view, gang, just oh, the PJs.
Hudson River, Jersey, Hudson Yards, Empire State Building, One World Trade Center. The best views in the city. Even the Statue of Liberty. It's a little hazy today, but you can see the Statue of Liberty on a clear day. You'll see at night. And I think it is really the best of both worlds that you have those.
You can't really do that high. You can't really hear shit from the ground. So you just peace.
Southern views and those Central Park views. It's something special, this building. It really is. After you. Now I want to break down the exterior of this property.
I'll pick the Texas,
this is essentially a
because look at all that green and all that land. You could just do mad shit.
Compound. You can tell by the drone shot here just the general layout of the house, where we do have 4 structures on the property. The guest house at the top.
I like how he changed his style.
For the hill,
like country on
the
them
garden
niggas.
house, the tree house, and now the main house, which is behind me here. And as far as exterior, we have tons of stucco. There's actually 80,000 pounds of steel used in the construction of this house. Approaching the main house, we have this serene garden with these built-in pavers here, and the land.
You could change this up, like if you in tune with Japanese culture, you could change this up and make this like a Japanese layout. Because look at the walkthrough.
In the main house, we have.
Look at the walkthrough. Like if you just look at the walkthrough,
this serene.
You could put some Japanese like. I don't know what it's called, but like it's some doors. And you could just
garden.
Then here, you can make this really a Japanese. You could add some water, maybe like a little water pond right there, right here. and then you could like, oh my god, this should be
with these
fire,
built-in pavers here, and the landscaping really sets the tone for how serene the house is. Starting off with Texas, you're getting 6 acres of land right on the lake. That right there, you know, having the land and the privacy and the serenity, gotta give it to Texas on that. The home itself is a very minimal model.
I'm not 50 million for that. Nah, fuck that. I don't care, nigga, because that's not a lot. In Texas, you could get way more land than that. I mean, so much more land than that.
Design.
50 million, bro. For 50 million, you could get way more land.
Which isn't my favorite, but a lot of people out there love that kind of aesthetic. You've also got 4 houses on the lot: the main house, the tree house, the garden house, and the guest house. That's a lot of space. And with the land, you also have the tree house, the garden house. Love that kind of aesthetic. You've also got 4.
That's a, oh shit, wait, hold on. I thought this was the only fucking house.
Lot,
I thought this was the only house. So, this is somebody else's house. I'm guessing. That's your shit too?
Main house, the tree house, the garden house.
Main house, tree house, garden house.
Love that kind of aesthetic. You've also got
guest house. Why the fuck is the guest house right there? You go back. And I put it off to the side. I don't like this layout. I don't like this at all. So, nigga, somebody come to rob you, guess it and get in here first. And they ain't even gonna know you back there because it's a fucking gate right here. Why do you need a guest house?
About 4 houses.
That fucking big.
On the lot: the main house, the tree house, the garden house, and the guest house. That's a lot of space. And with the land, you also have all the things that you can do on the lake. You've got jet skiing, you've got boating. And then as far as New York City, you have no land. You just have the apartment, which is just over 6,500 feet. But you have some of the best views in the entire world.
Fuck that. 50 million for that? I don't know. You can't put a price on that view, but I'm not paying 50 million for that. I don't care.
World. The views are really what makes this New York City apartment in that upper level. You have views of the entire city. And while you might not have land, you've got Central Park, which is like 850 acres of land. Let's move on to the living rooms and check those out. Welcome to the great room. We are perfectly centered on Central Park, looking north. This view
is fucking hell. That is fucking beautiful. That is so beautiful. Like, look at that. Just, bro, look at the clouds. These shits look fake. Like, damn,
the best
shit is surreal.
View of Central Park of any tower on Billionaires Row. I mean, it looks like the park is here in the great room. Now,
I don't know.
I want to talk
bro.
about the views.
If the fucking windows are a little larger.
Because this truly is dead center on Central Park.
This definitely added a filter over this shit, because you go back to
views, because
you go back to here.
This truly is.
You look at the park right here. Shit's not that green.
Center on Central Park.
Or maybe it was a different day.
This building was designed to really feel like the park is inside your apartment. Looking up north, you have a sea of green with a view of all 834 acres of Central Park. Zooming it in, you can see people hanging out after work, lounging and playing in a freshly mowed sheep's meadow. Looking even further north, you can see the rowboat pond and the reservoir, those pristine views of all of the Upper West Side, the George Washington Bridge, and in the distance looking up into the hills of the Hudson Valley. On over to the east, you have the entirety of the Upper East Side, Harlem up there to the north, and on a clear day like today, you can even see all the way up into Connecticut and the Long Island Sound. Not only do we have the northern views, we have this nice corner moment here where we have views of the west with the sun setting, Hudson River, especially at golden hour. Like right now, we're getting into the prime golden hour. And additionally, we have these narrow windows throughout the building, so you have
Fire whoever designed this. Whoever put this here, fire that nigga. Gang. Throw all this shit out. You can have a fucking, oh my god, a beautiful painting right there. Like, I'm so, it doesn't even have to be like something loud. It doesn't have to be loud. Like, it doesn't have to be watercolors and all that. It can be calm. To fit the aesthetic of that building, it could be calm. Like a garden portrait, like some nice shit.
Hour.
And additionally, we have these narrow windows throughout the building, so you have so much sunlight. Even though we are facing north, you
like, bro could have did something better than this game. Like, that's just a fucking picture. Come on, you could have thrown some sand in there. Like, throw some sand in there, fill it up with sand on the edges to get that white out. Just, ew, like, you could have get the white out. Just, you could fill it up with sand on the edges and to match the portrait. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could do something.
Western light coming into the space. Now, as far as details in the gray room, it is 50 feet long. The ceilings are 14 feet high.
So you do like a mixture of some water right here, then you block it off, sand, water. You just add a little stilts where you block it off inside the picture. Oh my God, though.
You have 14-foot panes of glass here, floor to ceiling, no obstructions of your view. As far as details inside, below our feet, we have solid oak, which has been smoked in this intricate inlaid design here.
That's beautiful.
It is open concept, so at the far end, we have your dining room, seating for 10, and then again, you have another corner moment.
I'm paying $50 million for this. I'm taking all that shit out.
Where now we have views to the east, so your sun rises. The best thing, in my opinion, about this corner is if we're looking down, we are right on top of the Plaza Hotel. In my opinion, one of the most famous landmarks in the city, and we are well above it. This is the world's largest residential glass front door. This is 10 foot by 10 foot, one single.
Why would you want a
glass
front door?
Which leads into the great.
That's not secure at all, bro. It's not secure. But if you look at it from a secure point, they're hitting your guest house first. Somebody's coming, they're hitting your guest house first. But if they know you got a house back there, they're right back there, hitting that house. You see what I'm saying? But and you just got a glass door, gang. One tap with the right tool, that whole shit shatters. But that's if they come in loud, because that's not secure. But in Texas, nigga, you will have a pretty sure complete firearms in there. Like, you will have firearms, so it is Texas.
Room, and using a 10 foot by 10 foot pane of glass really drives home the privacy you have living here. The fact that you can have your front door be one giant pane of glass, which leads into then this great room with double height ceilings here. And then your whole back wall is also glass, which opens up, leading out to your back deck, your infinity edge swimming pool, rolling green lawns. Actually, there's another pool before the lawns, and then the river. So this home is the definition of indoor-outdoor living. I love to hate that term because that's like such a real estate catchphrase, but you can just flow from room to room in this house, and case in point, look at this. So we'll get back to the pool in a second. Out here, this will be your outdoor dining room where you have seating for 10. Let's go back on in. So back into the great room here, let's break down a few of the materials. We have custom Italian bricks on the interior of the house, which have been created with laser cut looters. This is pretty cool because this isn't gas, this is actually an alcohol fireplace, so it gives off zero smoke, there's no chimney, there's no plume, and it's very eco-friendly. And I love how they fit this in this home here.
Nigga, you in Texas. Nobody need no eco-friendly shit. You need some shit that's loud, nigga. This is Texas, bro. Why are you trying to put pristine precision, all this laser cut shit in Texas for, gang? I don't like this interior at all. I don't like any of this. This is a fucking lobby chair in a fucking hotel or some shit. Like, you would obviously change it when you move them, but this is not appealing at all. I'm coming in this, I don't want to see none of this shit. I would throw up. Ew, like this plain ass shit. Come on.
We have the
Who was this made for?
hardwood going up on what would be the actual chimney of the fireplace here. And if you look up, check out these beautiful light fixtures overhead.
That's nice. Not gonna lie, that's nice. But we're in Texas. Like I said again, nigga, I want to see a dinosaur hanging from my ceiling, nigga. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that, but you see what I'm saying. Like, come on, do something different. We in Texas, gang. Put some antlers up there or some shit, nigga.
Head here with those brass circle designs here with the LEDs inlaid in them. And also while we're looking up, the transom windows. This house.
Let me show you what I'm doing. You see that? taking all of this out. I can't move the brick out, but I can change this and I can paint it a different color. I'm putting some crazy up here. It don't even gotta be an animal. It's just you can do so much. I'm changing this to wood, like a brownish wood color. Like I would
going up on what would be the actual chimney of the fireplace here. And if you look up, check out these beautiful light fixtures overhead here with those brass circle designs here with the LEDs inlaid in them. And also while we're looking up, the transom windows. This house utilizes the crap out of transom windows because on this lot, we are technically at the bottom of a hill. The elevation drops off a little bit, so you have the light from the top of the hill entering the home throughout the whole day.
As far as the living rooms, I'm in a unique position where I've been in both of these properties for extended periods of time. And a lot of times when comparing very expensive things, anything in the world, watches, cars, it comes down to personal taste, but also feeling. And in my opinion, the feeling walking into the living room in the New York City penthouse was far more luxurious.
Because you got that view. That view is breathtaking. Like, it's like, you feel me? Like, not exaggerating it like that, bro. But it's breathtaking. Like, you just see it. You're not gonna go, unless you were over-exaggerating ass nigga. But you're just gonna go, you're just gonna feel that shit. Somewhere deep in you, just feel it. Beauty, like.
And grand in scale.
So I can see
the living room
what he's saying about the New York. But if you change all that shit up, I'm telling you, you will get that same feeling in that house.
The Texas house. Now, granted, the Texas living room, having the pool, the walls opening.
Bro, I'm living in Texas. None of this shit is going to be in my house, gang. You're living in Texas, gang. Texas. You have an obligation, however you say that shit. You have an obligation to embrace that. You feel me?
It was beautiful, but when
you're just add your little shit to it.
You're in that New York City penthouse and you see Central Park and you see how high you are, I gotta give it to New York. On to the kitchens. We're now gonna enter the open concept kitchen. First off, we have a breakfast bar here, again, with the views, and here's the kitchen. Starting off, we have a crystal white quartzite on the countertop with that waterfall edge down to those oak floors, and it also goes on the backsplash. I want to point out the cabinets because these...
That's a nice island. Oh my goodness, that's nice. That is nice. You see that marble? What is that? Ooh. Look at this. Beautiful.
It also goes on the backsplash. I want to point out the cabinets because these are meant to mimic piano.
Oh my god. W idea. You get a cutter, like a circle cutter. You right here. You drill it in. You take a chunk of that marble out. Pull it out. You put wine bottles in there on the side. Wine bottles. You put them in there. Come on, tell me that's not a fire idea. Wine bottles, like wine. You make that a little wine cabinet, but you probably won't need it because it's $50. It's a $50 million apartment. Come on, you might even have a wine cellar. You know what I'm saying? Like a little mini wine cellar. But if you want to be different, you take a chunk of this marble out, shape of a wine bottle, stuff wine bottles on the side of the cabinet. That is amazing.
On the backsplash.
Just because it's New York, you always gotta add your little shit to it and be different.
Point out the cabinets because these are meant to mimic piano teeth. The actual keys of the piano for the cabinets. We have Gaggenau 6-burner cooktop with my favorite, the pot filler. Making our way down, we have the main sink here, nice trough sink. LED lighting underneath. Gaggenau suite again here with the oven. Stainless steel, massive. Refrigerator freezer combo.
The refrigerator should not be that hard to pull open.
Typical, what you would expect in a $54 million apartment. Coffee maker, oven here, the prep sink, more of this.
What the fuck you eating in there?
piano keys on the cabinetry. So the kitchen actually then connects to the dining room, great room, so you have easy access for service when you are having a big meal here. And I also want to point out on the other side, we also have another one of those very narrow windows to let in that sunlight in the morning. But the great room flows then into the kitchen here, where we have this island front and center. You've got seating here for 6, and I like how it's an L island, which is pretty unique. Typically the islands are just one rectangle in the middle of the kitchen. This really gives a nice feeling where you could have the prep station here with this huge sink. This is a chef's kitchen. You've got all induction here with Gaggenau, marble on the hood, the backsplash, the countertops. I even like how the dials are built into the woodwork here.
I like that. I like that. That's a little different. I like that. How do we feel about it? It's pretty basic if you really think about it. Like what he was talking about, the island and all that, that's different. But like if you look at the style, the wood, that's pretty ugly. If you see what I'm saying, you could go in a different type of wood, like some brownish oak wood, like. But I see what you're doing. You're trying to match it, but you could have did a whole different wood, because that type of wood to me is just fucking hideous. It's fucking disgusting. You see what I'm saying? Just look at it. It's ew. But I see what I don't see the vision, but all the other shit is nice. I'm not gonna lie.
$50 million house, of course, you're gonna have all the staples like your wine storage here. I also love how the shelving has these little brass inlays there for easy open, and of course soft close.
So I'm opening and I gotta step all the way back just to not get hit. Duck all the way under just to get my fucking plate? No, you don't do that. You do this.
Has these.
You make it so it slides in. If I want to open that one, it slides to the other side, inside. Because they're type hollow inside, so it slides in. Or if I want to go to that side, I just, instead of putting this, you put a handle like this right here. Boom. Slide in. Slide out. See what I'm saying? Come on. Duck under. I want to just open my shit and get what I need.
Little brass inlays there for easy open, and of course soft close. Right off of the island, stainless steel Sub-Zero here, stocked.
That's a beautiful fridge. Beautiful.
Because the owners are actually still living in the house. And this is pretty cool. So this is the pantry, and as you can see, it doesn't go.
I'm a nosy ass nigga. Let's see what they got
The
in there.
steel Sub-Zero here.
Okay. Soy sauce. Hot sauce. Oranges. Salad, I'm guessing. Comment down below if you know what this is. I'm guessing milk. Different type of milk. Maybe some lactic or, grass fed, or, $50 million.
Stocked, because the owners are actually still living in the house. And this is pretty cool. So this is the pantry, and as you can see, it doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, but yet it still makes you feel like you're in another room from the entryway. Those transom windows can let that light flood into the kitchen.
That's a pantry? Gang. We got closet pantries. What the fuck are they doing in Texas?
Bypassing this cabinet. This is a really cool design feature. And just to pop them open, you can see it's all storage space here.
Those are seeds, right?
Fully stocked storage space. And then I want to also point out that we also have your typical Gaggenau suite here, the oven, microwave, convection, all that good stuff. This would actually be the chef's kitchen / pantry, where you have the seamless lacquer here on the cabinetry. And I love these. These are touch to open refrigerator freezers here. So these are the big boys, and this is stocked full. You gotta love the secondary fridge freezer.
I like that.
And then again, another prep sink, tons of countertop space. And again, the theme.
See, I like this. Like, look at it. It's fucking beautiful marble. I'm guessing that's marble. I might be wrong. Correct me if I am. But it's fucking beautiful.
The glass, large glass window here. Out of the pantry, I want to point.
You might just see a fucking liger just walking across. Let me stop.
At the layout of this house.
That's the thing about Texas, bro. You can just see some random shit.
So you go off to the left. The pantry and the kitchen also connect to this dining room, which is a one-of-a-kind dining room for many reasons. The fact that you have glass walls, which then open up again to the garden.
They better open.
Where we entered the house here. Like, look how cool this is. The fact that the dining room opens up to this patio space in the garden area when we first entered the home.
That's a little
super unique. Crystal chandelier over top here, seating for 10.
The Texas kitchen is definitely more spacious. The finishes are probably a little nicer. And overall, it just is more, I would say, functional as far as the purpose of a kitchen. Although the view while you're cooking from this New York kitchen is pretty wild. You don't have a view.
But I'm picking Texas kitchen because I can just change that shit all the way and make it better. But I would go Texas kitchen. But the New York kitchen, you could do something different. I like the shit they got in there, but you could add more and it could be better. You see what I'm saying?
In Texas, but as far as function, I have to give it to Texas on this one. The Texas dining room is insanely modern, and I love the fact that you can open that door and bring the party outside to the patio area. But that New York City dining room where you're looking down upon the city from that table.
Nah, gang. That little ass column, make a big ass window so I can look outside. That's different. That's different. You need a big ass window in the kitchen too, nigga.
Oh man, the dining room's tough, but I'm gonna have to give it to New York for the dining room, just for the view alone.
Wait,
even if you do have 50
a fucking minute. Oh, dining room for New York? Okay, yeah, I can agree with that. Because the Texas dining room is fucking, it's too small.
$1 million to spend on a piece of real estate, you're still gonna have your share of life struggles at your work to spend on a piece of room. Just for the view alone. Even if you do have $50 million to spend on a piece of real estate, you're still gonna have your share of life struggles that you're working through. And I want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this week's video. And for the past 9 months, I use this all as is this on the that therapist network for more fun you sign ER and bath. With welcome to the primary suite here in Steinway Tower with your bedroom dead centered on Central Park. Comment down below with your bed.
Oh my fucking goodness. I wake up to this? Dang! I wake up to this. I'm moving the bed to that side. Probably gonna close that wall up because he's walking in. So I'm probably gonna close that. I don't know how I'm do it different, but oh my god, I want to wake up and look at that. I want to wake up and or you can keep it right there, but obviously. And I like the floor to certain, like the low beds. You can take that shit out and build you a fucking bed in the ground. Way better than that. Fucking view, bro. The fucking view. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. Imagine waking up, it's raining. Imagine waking up, it's raining. It's semi-nighttime, but it's not all the way dark. That's beautiful too. You just got the beautiful ass view of rain just pouring. Like,
dead centered on Central Park. Comment down below, would you rather wake up to the southern views of downtown or to Central Park? I'm kind of torn right now, but I'm leaning towards Central Park just because look at that. Something I want to point out is there are no TVs in this space. It's been staged with no TVs just because the views, the entirety of the park, all the Upper East Side, looking up the Hudson River, especially as the sun's setting, and there's more to see.
Nigga, you got $50 million, you probably got a laptop. You got a laptop or some shit. Me, nigga? Like, if you don't put my TV inside the wall, what is you talking about, nigga?
So we
50 mil, nigga? Put my TV inside the wall, nigga.
Here, this was actually another bed.
Put my shit right up here inside the wall. That bitch come out and just, hello, nigga.
Bedroom that they turned into the primary suite here. So this is staged as another office. And again, we have another corner moment here where we actually have a western exposure. So we're getting that golden hour sun right now.
I'm taking that chair out. Throw that shit out the window.
Watch how it fills the space up, even though we're facing north.
Oh, I think I just flooded. Look at that fucking view of that building. Holy shit. This is what I would do different. Put all mirrors in here. All it is, I want not mirrors, but all it is glass. Take that and make it glass. Oh my fucking goodness. So I can have more space right here. So I can have more space and the view of that building, that shit is beautiful with the sun behind it glaring in my study. And I would have more space right there. Take this wall out, put a fucking glass window. Instead of adding columns, you put a column right here, and a column at the end. So I don't gotta have all these shits blocking my view. You see what I'm saying? One big ass sheet of glass and a column, so you gotta have a column to hold this shit up. Oh my gosh. Ooh. That would be so beautiful. Because that building
corner
view
moment
is
here where we actually
tough.
have a western exposure.
Tough.
So we're getting that golden hour sun.
Look at that. And then you see your building reflecting off of that building. Because your shit is that tall too.
Right now at sunset, and just watch how it fills the space up. Even though we're facing north, we still have natural sunlight coming into the space. Again, the materials are all the same, so the floors are oak, everything's the same. This is the first bathroom in the primary suite with onyx everywhere. The floors, the walls.
That's a little ass bathroom for $50 million, but that's New York real estate, I guess.
The rainfall shower head, all brass here on the fixtures, and again, another one of those windows. And I think that's such a beautiful design feature, having those windows on the west and the east to have light in the entire space.
Oh my god, that is so fucking nice. Look at the marble. Whatever this is, it's fucking nice. Whatever this is, it's nice. Look at the sun. You can see a little bit of sunlight glistening off and it reflects. That's nice. I'm talking about this. And then obviously this too, you know?
Beautiful bathroom here. Those windows on the west and the east. And I think that's such a beautiful design feature, having those windows on the west and the east to have light.
But the one in the dining room, that shit is worthless. That shit is that shit need to be thrown out. Make that a big ass window. So when we're eating, we just see, oh my goodness. You see what I'm saying?
Light into the entire space. Beautiful bathroom here.
Bro, just sipping a glass of fucking, a glass of what? I don't drink, never will. But you just sip a glass of scotch, some nice brown shit. Just sitting right there with your fancy ass glass. Big dick in the world, basically. Oh, looking outside this view and you talking to your nigga like some shit in billions. Like some shit in billions. You just standing up too, by the way. Just how much would you pay for that view? Yeah. Okay. Fucking amazing. Boom.
Then leads into the first closet, heading across. They call this the morning kitchen, and I really like that term, morning kitchen versus a wet bar. Morning kitchen, new term here.
Morning kitchen? Fuck do you mean? Hair of the dog? Just take a shot in the morning? Hell no.
From the morning kitchen, we
throw some dry aged meat in that shit, probably.
Have the second bathroom in the primary suite here in Steinway Tower. Front and center, we have a custom antique polished metal freestanding tub.
I probably would just once to try it out. I don't know.
By William Holland.
I need a shower.
This is the focal point of this space, and it is just so beautiful with the greens of the park and the backdrop there. We've got veined white onyx walls and floors and oversized slabs throughout the entire bathroom. Then we have a white onyx double vanity, and then we have all custom bronze fixtures. And in this bathroom, we have one of those yet again, all custom.
Come on, clean that shit up. Clean that up. Make it look nicer than that. I'm paying $50 million. I don't want this right here. I don't want this. I want my shit pristine, edged. I know they had to put it inside the marble to make it all, but I clean it up. Clean it up. I don't give a shit. Clean it up, nigga.
Bronze fixtures. And in this bathroom,
and I mean clean it up. I don't mean just wipe it off. I mean clean it up to make it look better, bro. Come on. Like, do a cleanup job on that, bro.
We have one of those yet again corner moments here overlooking.
That is fucking beautiful. I'm in my tub and I see this, and nobody can see me because look how high I am. Fucking hell. Imagine you just with your girl in that tub. Not even fucking, gang. You just looking at the view. Little ass tub. Ain't nobody getting in there with you, though. Niggas would be smushed. Niggas would be like this. But that view is beautiful, bro.
You can't even see the west from here. Where else are you gonna find this? I'm not gonna get too comfy.
Take that tub out. Get that shit out of there. Add something else.
But damn.
Maybe a stand-up shower. You shower head just glaring down. You got that big ass view. Water just flowing inside the fucking what's the name and getting up out of there so you don't flood your fucking bathroom. But oh my god, stand-up shower, big ass mirrors. Nobody can see you because the mirror is one-sided. Oh my fucking goodness.
Imagine soaking in this with that view. And I haven't even shown you the shower yet. So if you don't want to take a bath, you've got a shower room with that on.
Nigga, where the views? You blocking the views. Gang, I'm taking a shower. I want views. I want a view. I want views, bro. What are you doing? So this is me. I'm taking all this. All of this getting the fuck out of here. And I'm taking the tub out of there. I'll be corner showering. But I'll have a fucking view around me. You see what I'm saying? And it's not like I'm promoting public nudity because nobody can see me because I'm that high up. And I'll have one-sided windows where I can see you. You can't fucking see me. Bro.
Everywhere.
I'll be corner showering because that bitch is over there in the corner. But hey, your drain's still right there. All I gotta do is take out the fucking, what's the names?
And then 2 rainfall shower heads. 2 high-level ones, 4 sprayers on each side, 12 shower heads in this shower room. You even have a mirror built in here on the door of your shower. And then on the other side, we have the true throne right there to get down to some real business.
I say they utilize the view better, bro. They could do it so much better. They could utilize that fucking view so much better than that, bro. If I'm in the shower, I want to see that view. Yo, spam the view. Like, spam it. I want to see the view. You feel me? That shit is beautiful, nigga. I'm showering at night. I still want to see that. It's pouring down rain outside. I want to see that. Connects you with life. It fucking... Oh.
This is now the owner's suite, where you've got those double height ceilings in here again, the transom windows. The house even comes with a beautiful cat. I'm kidding, the cat's not for sale. But this is the owner's cat just chilling, living the good life in a $50 million mansion in Texas to be that cat. Bedroom is huge.
I knew they was some cat niggas. You could tell by the whole style, nigga. This is a master bedroom. They didn't change anything about this. I'm buying this house. I'm taking all of that shit out. Cause, ew, right? Ew. You can tell that was some cat niggas. I ain't gonna lie, you can tell. Cause, nigga, I got me big ass, I'm taking 2 big ass dogs. Goodness. Oh my god, imagine what you could do with that piece of property and just that. Oh, you could change everything about that.
Huge. I want to also point out the glass again. Look at all this glass. And oh, one thing I want to mention is the view across the lake. That's a protected area. So you will never have neighbors across the lake, which is very important because it justifies all the glass. If you'll notice, the shades are pretty much always up. It's all automatic, it's all Lutron. But like, look at all this glass in here. No neighbors. And that's a huge, huge selling point, is the privacy. So from the owner's bedroom, we've got a connecting hallway here, which leads in to one of the most extreme bathrooms I've ever seen in a home tour. Look at this place. Marble everywhere.
$50 million. I'm gonna be showering that close to the fucking wall. $50 million. $50 million, I'm gonna be showering that fucking close. This is outrageous, bro. Who the fuck designed this? I see what you're doing, essentially, but I just don't fucking like this at all. That's my personal taste. Some niggas may like this, but I don't want to be showering that close to the window, gang. Man, throw that shit out. Make that shit bigger. I want this shit to go all the way back here. Right here. You can stop it right there. Make it bigger so I can be showering like how I want to shower. No neighbors too? What are you doing? What are you doing? Utilize this, bro. All this fucking space.
Starting it off,
you got a tub right here.
You've got the enclosed.
I'm guessing that's an enclosed shower and that's an open, but that's not enough space. That's not. Well, maybe it's just the angle he did with the camera. Maybe I'm tripping.
Steam shower here. Huge.
That's a steam shower, so that's the regular shower. Wait, I might be tripping.
You got the floating vanity, marble on the top. On the
okay, what is this? Shower? No.
Walls, a mirror running the entire length here. You've got a soaking tub front and center, divided by this huge marble slab, and on the back side you've got the shower.
Oh my fucking god, I knew it. I fucking knew it. That was the shower. Yo, fire whoever designed this. Fire that nigga. Never invite him in your house again. Fire him. I see the marble ideas. I see this. I see that. I see the idea. But I don't agree with it, bro. I just don't agree with it, bro. You could do so much more. You could utilize all that fucking space. You could throw that over there with them plugs and shit out. Take the plugs and shit out, obviously. But throw that over there. You open this up. And maybe they didn't want a big ass shower or some shit. But essentially, you got all that around you. You make a drain right there. Shower head from the. Maybe they just wanted it like that.
And the floors are also heated. It's one of those bathrooms where there's, like even that, I had a feeling, look up. 2 rainfall shower heads. And the ceiling heights in here are.
Oh my god. You got 2 rainfall shower heads. Why the fuck is this there? And like, it's probably bigger from standing right there. But look at him. Look how huge he is. Look how wide he is exactly. And then look right here. Like that's how you can see how big it is. Because you take it, you take right here and then right here. You see what I'm saying? You can see how small it is and how much bigger it could be. Open this up, take this down. Put mirror right there going across and then stop it right here. So much more space.
I had a feeling, look up. 2 rainfall shower heads. And the ceiling heights in here are quite high again.
It's nice, don't get me wrong. It's fucking beautiful, it's nice. It's just not my taste.
Transom windows, so there's tons of light in here. And then again, keeping with the indoor-outdoor theme, surprise.
I'm gonna take this one over the New York one because I could change this. In the New York one, you can't tear the shit out. Now, like I was saying, you can't tear all this shit out because essentially you will bring the nigga above you down. You see what I'm saying? You can't redecorate that because those walls are holding shit up. Can't really gut the walls out. But here, you can gut that fucking wall out.
Surprise. You got outdoor space here in your bathroom with a nice little patio where you could sit butt naked, get a tan, just enjoy the fresh air of Austin.
What the fuck are those, gnats? Oh, hell no. Those are gnats?
And this connects around back here. Look at this. This is pretty cool. You've got these like little 4-leaf clovers here.
I might go ahead and take the fucking listening. But it's just how the way they got their house designed. So I could probably change over that shit. But the New York, that view, I'm taking the New York one. Because that fucking view is so pristine, bro. Just waking up and, oh my goodness, their room is ash. So if I'm picking off this and I can't change anything, I'm taking the New York one. Because I would love to wake up to that. You see what I'm saying?
Patio's inlaid leading to the door, which connects to the backyard. So you have privacy back here. Come on back in. We've got some closet space off to the left here. And this hallway has the actual water closets, which is nice. You've got 2, his and hers on either side here. And then at the very end of the hallway, we're not gonna actually go in because again, people are still living here and we've got 2 closets on either side. But if you pull way back, we'll make our way back through this bathroom, get one more look at it because like this is crazy. This is a huge
For
bathroom.
Texas, I'm not buying this. I walk in this, me and my wife, we're not buying this. Ew. I'm looking at the nigga who designed this, and I wanna see who you are, bro. See what type of nigga you are. See what you done. Because I don't agree with this at all. At all. Nigga, you could do something so much different than this. I don't agree with this at all.
This Texas owner's bedroom is one of my favorite bedrooms that I've ever seen in a home. You've got all those glass windows, the transom windows, that wall that opens up to the pool.
What bedroom?
And that bathroom, my gosh.
Oh.
Imagine having a
Nah, I take New York bedroom over this. This shit whack, nigga. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You got sliding glass doors. Oh my god. Fuck that. Fuck that. New York, you got a fucking pristine edged view. You wake up and you wanna, oh my goodness. Imagine if it's raining too. Like I was saying, if it's raining, you just looking at that shit. Nice cup of hot chocolate or cup of just cozy vibes. You could throw a cat in that one. This, no.
bathroom like that with a soaking tub, the outdoor space, the overhead rainfall showers.
It's a lot of
crazy.
space.
While in New York City, the owner's bedroom was definitely cozier compared to Texas, but you got the views of the
That fucking view, nigga. That fucking view.
park, and there's just something that makes you feel like you're honestly in a simulation when you're that high up.
But saying I couldn't change any of these homes, I had to pick New York and Texas. I'm picking New York. But if I could change everything and any one I choose, I'm taking Texas because I would throw all of that shit out. Gut it. Gut that fucking thing in the bathroom, take that out, make it bigger, of course. Like, I would change everything in that shit. But if I couldn't, I'm taking New York.
And you just have a view that expansive of the entire park and the city in the distance. But the New York City bathroom with that soaking tub with the view of the park, I've got to give it to New York. Just having that tub right there, I've never seen it.
I don't fuck with this bathroom, but it's better than the Texas one. I gotta give it to New York on this one.
Bathroom like that. I'm sure most of you watching haven't either. Owner's bedroom, I'm gonna give to Texas. Owner's bathroom, though, I'm giving to New York. Let's now look at the guest bedrooms. So here's the landing on the second floor, and if you pull back, these again are the two elevators that service the entire building, and then this is the one for the apartment. So if you don't want to take the stairs, you got an elevator. But we're gonna now check out the guest bedroom.
That's a waste of space. I don't need that. But I guess if you are a nigga who can't use stairs, like you're something wrong with your legs, I guess that would be good for you, but because if I'm coming in my building and I want to be on the second floor, I'm just gonna use that elevator right there. But that's a service elevator, I guess. I don't know, because I agree with it, but
your wing, and immediately you're just greeted with those views again. So here we have two guest bedrooms. We're gonna check out this one first off to my right. Decent size here. As far as the materials, we have that oak on the floors again, those views again, and light coming in from the west. Let's peek into the bathrooms here. All of them have ensuite bathrooms. As far as materials here in the bathroom, we have Cristallo stone on the shower, the vanity, the floors. We have custom Studio Schofield design bronze fixtures cast by P.
You hear how this nigga explaining that shit? Yes. It's a little ass bathroom and it's like I like it.
Jurgen. Right across, we have another guest bedroom.
Oh fuck, I like this guest bedroom. The other one was pink and shit. This green, I fucking dig the vibe. I dig that.
With those beautiful views here.
Gosh, the view. Oh my fucking goodness, this view. Oh!
And the bathroom has the exact same finishes as the one we just saw, except we have a walk-in steam shower in here.
Oh.
So same but different. But the main thing again is the
fucking view.
Imagine with
the view. That shit is beautiful, nigga.
waking up with that view.
And you could obviously, instead of this being a guest bedroom, you could obviously change all of that shit and make it something else. Put the fucking view in there. You could never get tired of that.
But if you look above the garage here, this is the tree house. At the start of the video, I mentioned that there are actually 4 structures on this estate. And this one might be my favorite for app on is the treehouse. At the start of the video, I mentioned that.
This nigga audio late.
Above the garage here, this is the treehouse. At the start of the video, I mentioned
guest house, main house.
That there are actually 4 structures on this estate, and this one might be my favorite.
So I'm guessing that was the treehouse.
Favorite for apt reasons. It's called the treehouse because it is elevated above the garage. So you've got the staircase leading up here. How cool is this? It's kind of like an in-law suite above the garage. Again, with the glass and
in-law suite. They gotta walk upstairs. Fuck that. Why the fuck would I make they old ass walk up the stairs?
Steel theme, windows everywhere, tons of sunlight in here. And you've even got a little mini kitchen here. This is actually really cool. Check it out. Built-in dishwasher, oven here. So you could cook in here if you wanted. And then behind me, the bathroom runs the entire length.
It's too little for in-laws, gang. They'll feel fucking cramped up.
Space. So starting at the back here, shower, toilet, soaking.
Wait, hold the fuck up.
Space. So starting at the back.
Toilet right by the shower? How do I feel about that? I'm not even gonna speak on that.
Back here, shower, toilet, soaking tub, all sectioned off.
Why is the toilet not in here? I mean,
by this frosted glass, dual vanity here, and then again you've got the pocket door to save space. But how sweet is this? And I love how large the balcony is and the fact that it wraps around the entire structure. And if you look in the distance, that's the 3rd structure, and that is the garden house. And the reason why they call this the garden house is because you have a full-on garden right out in front. Look at this. Fresh basil here. I wish you could translate smell through a camera. You've got the sounds of the birds, your little mini tomatoes here, some spinach, regular plants. And it really is pretty peaceful. I mean, just listen. Sounds of birds chirping, blue skies, the sun is out. God damn.
I can agree with this garden, I'm not gonna lie.
Texas.
But the gravel, I don't agree with the gravel.
Everyone's like, New York or Texas? Am I swinging towards Texas? Am I going red? A cool fact is your neighbor, this empty lot, belongs to Michael Dell, the billionaire. So that's the kind of neighborhood we're dealing with. And now from the garden...
I'm not impressed. I don't give a shit. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all.
Take you up into the garden house. So this is the 3rd
I'm not a neighbor, nigga. I can have neighbors, but I'm not going to interact with you. You say what's up, I'm gonna say what's up. I'm not gonna engage in conversation with you. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of it. Like, that's just me. I'm a real small circle type of nigga. I'm really an introvert type of nigga. That's just me. Like, if I know you, I'm fucking with you. Like, even if we get to know each other, I'm gonna fuck with you because I want to get to know you. But neighbors, nah, because they be all up in your business and shit. Nah, but nigga like that, he not gonna be in my business because this nigga got so much going on in his life. Obviously. But you know, you do get those neighbors that one neighbor that nigga all up in your fucking business.
From the property, and it's just another large, I guess you would call it, like, I would hate to say apartment, but a big suite. Like, look at it, it's all open concept, huge bedroom front and center, facing west, so you have all the light coming in. Again, floor to ceiling glass on the walls here. Nice little sitting nook. If you come around this way, we have a full kitchen in here. Same finishes as the main house.
What the fuck is this? I was about to chirp.
We have a full kitchen in here. Same finishes as the main house and the tree house. So you've got the marble here, everything. This is an induction cooktop here, little mini fridge. And if we loop around, got a nice little barn door here to close that off. And check out the bathroom. Another one of those marble slabs dividing the shower space from the soaking tub on the other side. And this is a Victoria and Albert soaking tub, which means...
Bro, I'm not saying I need a lot of space, bro, but nigga, if I'm paying $50 million, I need more space than that, bro. That shit is just pissing me off. Fuck. You can throw that shit in a little room over there somewhere. Give me that whole fucking space for a shower, bro. I'm not saying I need the space, but damn, 50 mil? I need something better than this.
It's very expensive. Then you've got 2 vanities here, and then this then connects back to the bedroom space with all that sunlight coming in. One of my favorite features about the garden house is the serenity that you get with this property. And I keep wanting to call it a house, but it's a compound. This is so much land here. So I mentioned that there are 4 structures in this compound, which is just under 6 acres of land. And to get to the 4th one, we've got a 9-seater Polaris, which is just under 6 acres of land. So I mentioned that
now that you look at it from this angle, it's a lot of fucking land.
Structures in this compound, which is just under.
Now that you look at it from here, it's a lot of fucking land. I'm cutting all of these trees down. I don't need a view. I'm not in New York. I'm not needing a view. Because I already got a bunch of trees. I need to see what's coming. Like, that's just me. I need to see what's coming. I'll keep the trees right here by the road. Like, so it can have something right there. But all of this shit, I need to see what's coming. I don't know, bro. I want open land. Like, if I'm in Texas, I want, oh my God, I want fucking acres I can look at. You see what I'm saying?
There's 6 acres of land. And to get to the 4th one, we've got a 9-seater Polaris. So here's where Texas and the land definitely wins. There are, how many freaking bedrooms in this house? There are 9 bedrooms in the Texas house. That means you have 8 guest bedrooms. In the New York City apartment, you have 3 guest bedrooms.
Wait, nigga can have kids.
So in Texas, you have the land to actually build a proper mansion with the square footage, whereas New York, you only have those 3 guest bedrooms. But again, the views from those guest bedrooms to wake up and have those downtown views.
I'm taking the Texas one because I would demolish all of that bullshit I just saw, and I would make something way better.
Of all of Lower Manhattan, the inspiration that you would have, granted in Texas you would probably, I was gonna say you'd have more serenity. It really
except for the garden.
Personal preference. Guest bedrooms is
except with the garden. Except for the garden. That garden is fucking amazing. I'm taking that.
Hi.
But everything
now
else,
on to the amenities. And if all this wasn't enough, the building has some pretty wild amenities. There's a full-length heated indoor lap pool. State-of-the-art gym. I even checked out the men's spa, which has a shoe shining station, a steam room, a sauna, and even a barber shop, all in the building. The best part about this home is the land itself. These are 100-year-old pecan trees in the backyard here. And as far as the outdoor activities, you have the main infinity pool here right by the house, which has a beach.
I'm gonna take the Texas one. I'm gonna go Texas on this. I know New York got the view, but you can utilize this and make a nice ass view out of it, bro. They just got so much fucking trees in the way. And then, bro, I understand having trees on your property. You don't want to cut it down, be eco-friendly, Barry. Like, make the house look better. Make the house match the landscape. I just feel like they didn't utilize all that space they had. A lemon grill? You could tell.
Beach access, so it kind of just slopes on in. Then you've got a hot tub. There's actually a second pool. And the proper outdoor kitchen. I mentioned there's an outdoor kitchen up there. This is the actual outdoor kitchen. It's covered in a loggia style here with the huge grill.
Niggas got a lemon grill, they not using it. I don't know why, they just don't use it.
Outdoor TV, all the built-ins here. Then off of the kitchen, this is the second pool, but this isn't just an ordinary pool. This is essentially a treadmill of pools. So there's a current that pushes against you and you swim against that current, creating resistance. So you're basically swimming in place as if you were on a treadmill for running, if that makes sense. And they have one right here overlooking 200 plus feet of frontage on the lake. In Texas, you've got the land, you've got 2 pools, the hot tub, and the lake. You have a lot that you can do there. The amenities, basically, the whole house is the amenity. While in New York City, you have this whole amenity suite. And I have to be the first to tell you this. A lot of times in these luxury high-end apartment buildings, the really high-end ones, those amenities, man, no one's really ever using them. Like this one had a barber shop. But in Texas, that is your house, that's your pool. You don't have any neighbors you're sharing your amenities with. So I'm gonna have to give it to Texas.
I'm giving it to
on
Texas.
The amenities.
I'm taking Texas because, bro, I would change everything I saw in that house. More than likely, I'm changing all of that shit. The big ass mirrors, the big ass windows, I like that. But you could have did it better. My opinion.
So with that, again, it all comes down to personal choice. At that level, if you're buying a $50 million piece of real estate, you can buy anywhere. You're a billionaire. Let me know down below in the comments which one you think is worth it, which one you think is the...
See, that New York shit we saw, that's like, oh, I'm going to be in New York for a few weeks. I need to stay in this, so, of course. But that's just like if I'm going to be in New York. The main place would be Texas, obviously, because you're obviously a fucking billionaire. You got $50 million to blow on that little ass shit we just saw in New York.
More bang for the buck. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video, and if you want to see more videos like this where I'm breaking down real estate, leave a comment down below, and I hope you're well watching this wherever you are in the world. I truly mean that. We're living through crazy times right now, so I hope you're well, and with that, I'll see you in the next episode.
Yo, W video, not gonna lie, I fucking liked it.